you've been to Thane, you've seen the homes, you also seen the lifestyle. Among the value adds you find in Thane's lifestyle is this huge garden called the Namo garden. देखा होगा, पसंद किया होगा और सोचा होगा किसकी मेहनत, किसकी सोच. It's a company called the Kalpataru Group. They not only make good homes for Thane, but they have also added value to the lifestyle that Thaneites get. Speaking on that with us today is Anshuman Jain, VP Sales. Anshuman, welcome to the show.
Hello, Kiji, how are you?
Thank you. And with us today is Prashant Puri, representing the real estate consultants. Prashant, welcome to the show.
Thank you, please.
So let's start with the basic question. Namo Garden.
So, Namo Garden, if I tell you, is part of the grand vision that is Park City. Park City as a township is a very smart integrated township that has been designed with no entry-exit gates, with entire emphasis being on the central 20 acres of greenery and with a 3.5 odd acres of lake inside, which not just makes it an oxygen cylinder for Thane and for people staying in Park City, but also gives you uninterrupted views for life of the park and of the lake, and a recreation for people who are staying here and people who are outside. So people who have not visited Grand Central Park, I urge them to do visit, because there is a lot of financial and manpower resources that has been put, and the quality is better than all the international parks that I have at least visited. So do have a look. It is a top-notch quality that is there in Thane for you to visit.
Anshuman, the logical question is that if project से लग के garden इतना खूबसूरत है तो project कितना खूबसूरत होगा? If you can say some reason as to why someone looking for a home in Thane, looking for the best option, should come to Park City.
So few reasons that that immediately comes to my mind, and customers have also rallied to that thought. There are not many developments, none as a matter of fact, who have multiple entry and exit from the project. I have 4 entry and exits. So a Kolshet customer can exit at Dokali, he can exit at Balcom, he can exit at Kolshet, the behind side, the jetty side. So that's the only project that offers that. Apart from just the GCP in the center, each cluster has their own amenities. So there are in total around 405 plus amenities, which a customer enjoys internally in the residential clusters, plus as a whole as a community living in Park City itself. Also, because it's not that we are doing it for the first time. So Kalpataru is 30 years in Thane. The developments that we have made in Pokhran, which are your Siddhachal and hills, these are still bespoke developments where the prices and rentals are commanding a premium, and it's for a reason. The reason is the eye for detailing that we have as an organization. Now, apart from just planning the 108 acres of city, we have gone into detailing of planning the road width also, keeping in mind the traffic increase that might happen over 15 years. So the width is around 3.3 meters carriageway on one side, 3.3 on the other, with a tree plantation ka 1.6 to 2 meters kept there to make sure that greenery is intact. We have multiple places close to the residential clusters where we have designated bus stops, we have designated auto stands for the residents to easily commute, come and go, and all this comes with a lot of planning. And you cannot, which is normally seen with a developer, you cannot be greedy if you're doing this. You have to think of the development as a whole and then you do it. जितनी जगह में मैंने एम्यूनिटीज दी हैं, एक और पार्क सिटी बन सकता है फॉर अनदर डेवलपर. So that speaks that what amount of effort and importance company gives into what they are making. Their idea is to make something which is becoming a city center for Thane. That is what the idea is. Idea is not just to build homes and give. That I don't even need to speak on those lines, because once you stay in a Kalpataru property, you can't stay anywhere else. So the quality is a testimony of itself. So that's not a problem.
Once you stay in a Kalpataru property, it takes care of all other questions that may arise. Prashant, from your perspective, real estate, someone looking for a home in Thane and asking you to suggest a good property, on what parameters do you rate this property as being the best?
To just, I'll take you back in history. This is the project where the first queuing for the buyers happened.
In Thane?
In Thane. I was standing here for 3 hours with a check in hand and I didn't get an opportunity. First time Thane I had witnessed and such a great euphoria for a product. And it was for the product and the project. Kolshed as a location was not that great then. They were the first movers of Kolshed Road. They were the first mover who created something on Kolshed Road. And I remember there were hundreds of brokers standing with their clients' checks and everybody got an opportunity. Many of them did. So this itself is a testimonial. Balance, to sell this project or to suggest this project, the most easiest thing is to suggest Namo Garden. The moment you suggest Namo Garden and the life which you can expect here and the life expectancy which you expect here, I'm sure they are creating great carbon credits also for this.
Expectations and then life expectations. Anshuman ji, when it comes to Thane as a real estate destination, you mentioned that Kalpataru has been in Thane for many years now, and obviously you've seen the change over the years. So from a company perspective, how has this upgrade happened in terms of the home buyer? What was it they wanted 30 years back? What is it they want now? And how does Park City provide that?
Sure. So if I tell you what are the key drivers for Thane, so to speak, right now, first it is giving you the size of a house which is not available in Bombay. It is giving you at a price which is not possible in Bombay. Thane is perfectly poised with good infrastructure development. To name a few which are already there, you have Eastern Express Highway which is already there. You have Thane station as a hub for your Central Line and for your Trans Harbour. There is upcoming Metro Line 4 and 5 which will connect Thane to Wadala, Metro 4, and Metro 5 will connect Thane to Bhiwandi and Kalyan. There is Mumbai-Nagpur Expressway that is getting made. There is a tunnel being made from Thane to Borivali which will connect Thane to Borivali in only 15 minutes. There are Kolshed jetty that has been developed to have waterways to have customers commute from Thane to Virar side, to New Bombay side, to Sobo side, to Kalyan side. There would be a reason so much of infra is getting developed. It's nowhere that's getting developed. It is riding on a basic development which is your economic activity that is happening in Thane because of the commercial hubs that are getting made. So Thane is a IT park hub. It is a commercial hub. There are big offices that are shifting here because it costs them cheaper. Basic economics. And so are developers who are coming because the lifestyle of the person who's working there becomes pretty simple because they're staying close by. That is why they get multiple opportunities of different range of areas, from a 450 odd carpet one bed to a luxurious duplex of 2500 carpet. So Thane is now shifting as a residential hub, and what I feel that in the near future, the prices that we see on the western sides of Bombay, Thane might touch that or cross that. We already have seen a 8 to 10 odd % price hike, and I expect much more riding on the amount of first time home buyers and upgrade buyers who are shifting to Thane because of lifestyle, because of sustainability. There are best of schools, there are best of malls. There is Singhania School, there is Podda School, there is Orchid School. Best of malls are there. Viviana Mall is there, Kalpataru made Koram Mall is there, there is R Mall is there. Hospitals are best with infrastructure in place. There is Jupiter, there is Bethany, there is Horizon, I think. There are, what else do you need when you're staying in a place? With getting out of the clutter of staying in Bombay, which we all have witnessed and are probably witnessing, this gives you that sustainable living with that open space, with Yeur Hills being there, with multiple lakes being there. It adds to that lifestyle of a customer. It adds to the longevity of that customer. So everything as a package is being provided in Thane, which is not there anywhere, and at a fraction of a price.
Best of everything at a price which is a steal. Let's get on to the other side. The CREDAI MCHI Thane is holding a property expo, and you're participating in that expo. Couple of years back, the slogan used to be MCHI hai to bharosa hai. How does this translate for someone looking at that expo to go and search for that dream home, make it a reality?
Kamlesh bhai, I think it still continues. MCHI है तो 100% भरोसा है. That is why we all are sitting here, क्योंकि भरोसा है. And it is a perfect opportunity for any customer to get host of all the opportunities that are available in Thane. So I will urge each and everyone to please come and see the multiple flexi offers that Kalpataru Park City has, the flexible payment schedules that are available, and just witness the magnanimity of the 108 acres of development. So come and make an informed decision. A lot many other developers would be there, so you'll be able to make a informed and a sensible call there.
So Prashant, as he rightly said, you can come to the expo and look at different options. Namo Garden वाला तो एक ही है.
नमो गार्डन एक्सपो के बाजू में. The best part is Namo Garden एक्सपो के बाजू में.
So someone comes to the expo, goes to the stall, likes it, just a short walk away.
That's the way. That's the garden in which you will take a walk and buy a flat apartment. I think Kalpataru has a strategy in place.
एक्सपो में नॉर्मली ये देखा जाता है कि यू हैव स्पेशल ऑफर्स एंड थिंग्स लाइक दैट. सो इज देयर एनी स्वीटनर और अट्रैक्शन फॉर अ होम बायर कमिंग टू द एक्सपो?
100% Kamlesh bhai, and good you asked that. I have properties ranging from a one bed to a luxurious duplex, which I mentioned, from 450 carpet to 2500 carpet, with a variance of 50 to 80 square feet. वो पूरा रेंज अवेलेबल है ऑफ बुके ऑफ इन्वेंट्री विथ मल्टीपल स्टेजेस ऑफ डिलीवरी. सो एज सून एज विद इन 1 year onwards, as per the customer needs, there is property that is there. Now Thane is historically known for the first time buyers or the affordable segment. To keep that in mind, we have in Park City a 50-50 subvention and a 20-80 subvention, which is you pay 20% right now and pay 80 directly at OC, which is going on. So that is with other multiple flexibilities that also can be induced as per your requirement. So this is to give that customer that ease of transacting, that it doesn't seem heavy on his pocket. So that is specially there for MCHI.
You have to visit the expo if you want to avail such response.
It's as simple as अच्छा product, अच्छा location, wide choices, budget that suits your requirement, the sort of floor plate that meets your requirement, a lifestyle which adds to life, as both of you said.
Yes.
It adds to life. Add to life पे हम चाहेंगे. We'll talk about Thane, we'll talk about the project, we'll talk about Kalpataru, but after a break. Don't go away. A legacy of giving you homes which are probably ahead of their times. हम बात कर रहे हैं अंशुमन जी जैन से, and the topic is there is a brand which has a legacy, and in Thane, Kalpataru has a legacy of giving homes which at times we found ahead of times, sizes, and a 3 BHK tower which arguably was the first in Thane. अंशुमन जी इसके बारे में कुछ बताएं.
So Kalpataru is very proud in the amount of detailing that we do for what we provide for our customers, because we have good 50-55 years of experience in doing what we are doing. So we understand what the customer requirement trends are and what is it going to be in the future. So as you rightly said, we were the first to have a only 3 bed residential tower in Thane, where Thane at that point of time was an option for who cannot afford house outside. Conceptualizing a luxury like that in Thane was a true vision. We also made, for the first time at that point of time, a tower which had an attached smaller size 1 bed, which can be combined with a 2 bed to make a larger unit. Again, was not conceptualized. And this is only in Thane. We have such insane legacy across South Bombay, across Western. Park City also is a part of similar legacy, where Kolshet has always been perceived as a middle income or a upper middle class kind of a development. But that doesn't mean the development is made keeping that in mind. The units that I have with a 4 bed, which is with an island kitchen, which is 1800 odd carpet, overlooking the Namo Grand Central Park and the lake, is the most favorite and the best selling, which customers prefer here in Kolshet, all the way inside, away from the main city. The podium sizes that I have, it is one size 190 meters, is just one of the clusters podium size. I have few clusters which are coming up in the future where the podium size is as good as 4 football fields, or to put it simply, twice the size of Wankhede Stadium will be only the podium, and with the views of Ullas River and the Grand Namo Central Park and the city view. So the city is conceptualized by visionaries who have done it in the past. They have created residences which couldn't have been imagined at that point of time, and people are appreciating those residentials till today.
So the legacy that we talk about is also, Prashantji, in terms of a resale of the Kalpataru group commanding a much higher price than what it was sold at.
See, in 2 decades of real estate broking experience, what I understood, a developer's project where resale is not available is the best project, because there is nothing available in the market today. I know the projects which Anshuman ji has spoken about, there is nothing resale available. When there is nothing available, prices go south, prices go north. So this is happened across Kalpataru projects in Thane.
So if someone comes to the expo, goes to the Kalpataru stall, falls in love with this project Park City and buys a home, the chances are that in the future, आपने जिस price पे खरीदा, उससे उसकी resale value will be much higher.
Absolutely. Historically, what I have always seen is, developer से ज़्यादा जो flat खरीदता है वो कमाता है.
Flat खरीदता है वो कमाता है, but that is because of the product that the developer
Yes.
provides. And Anshuman ji, from this perspective, I think you are on a relatively stable ground, because as you rightly said, from 1 year possession, you have further timelines.
Yes.
Correct.
So, from the perspective you spoke about having a podium that is the size of 2 1KD stadiums.
Yeah.
Sports पे आते हैं. In terms of amenities that the new age customer is looking at, how has it changed from what it was earlier, and how is Kalpataru keeping in sync with their requirements?
Sure. So earlier the definition of an podium and an amenity was, there should be a place for the elders to sit, there should be place for children to sit, there should be a room where you can do a gym and an exercise. That is just the basic things that are now being taken to the next level by Kalpataru, where in our development there is a racket club where you can play from squash to badminton to pickleball to whatever you want. The positioning of the elder sitting area is done in a way that it is next to where they can keep a look an eye on where the children are playing. So it is designed keeping in mind that safety for the elders and for the children. There is the jogging track that is made in a way that it is inside the podium with 100% safety of the security and the guards and the elders who are sitting there. So host of amenities that have uh, a, a games room, a fitness center, a gymnasium has uh, probably options of having a treadmill and a fitness cycle. Kalpataru goes exclusive in giving exclusive areas only to do that. So that is what is redefining luxury is. That is the space that is provided dedicated for it and the uh, quality that is being provided while they are making it.
So the new age customer wants something extra. Dil mange more, as the Pepsi jingle used to be. जिन कस्टमर्स के साथ आप डील कर रहे हैं, योर टीम इज डीलिंग विद दीज गाइज ओवर पास्ट 6 months, व्हाट इज द चेंज दैट यू आर नोटिसिंग? पहले क्या हुआ करता था, आज क्या है? नॉट जस्ट अबाउट द थॉटफुलनेस ऑन योर पार्ट इन प्रोवाइडिंग दिस इंटीग्रेटेड सर्विसेज और फैसिलिटीज, बट कस्टमर को मोर क्या चाहिए एंड हाउ इज इट दैट यू आर प्रोवाइडिंग दैट?
कमलेश जी, मोर तो सबसे ज़्यादा उसको घर के अंदर एरिया चाहिए. वो पहले बहुत अफोर्डेबल जो मेरे प्राइस में फिट होए मुझे वो चाहिए करता था. अब उसकी एस्पिरेशंस बढ़ गई है क्योंकि उसका डिस्पोजेबल इनकम बढ़ गया है. उसको साइज बड़ा ही चाहिए, उसको डेक चाहिए, उसको राइट लिवेबिलिटी चाहिए जो कल्पतरू प्रोवाइड करता है. फ्रॉम the way we research and make our clusters, a lot of analysis that goes from Kalpataru side, where we do something as a wind path analysis, sun path analysis, where we check how the sun is going to move. So we design our buildings and towers in a way to optimize the sunlight into the residences. So they want that. They want a lot of lifestyle based amenities, where it is they can have a mix of their personal time with the family but also have a community feeling. So nowadays customer wants everything.
Customer wants everything. Prashant ji, from just saying that customer wants everything, let me go back a bit to his statement about having planned the project in a way, wind direction, sun ki movement. Isn't this something about being in sync with nature, and isn't this what good Vastu is all about?
Absolutely. Now, Vastu is all about energies of nature, and if somebody is complying with and using those energies for a good use, I think it's a brilliant idea. And these things, in a township, he has a liberty to do this, and still if sunlight is available to every apartment, I think that's a luxury.
That is a luxury, but ये भी देखते हैं कि that means you live in a house which is healthier. More natural light, better ventilation. You don't need the HVAC all the time. मतलब इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल भी बचता है, बट मोर देन दैट आपकी सेहत ठीक रहती है. Is this the new Thane? Is this what the new Thane home seeker wants?
I believe health. If the flat is giving me healthy, keeping me healthy, that's the biggest luxury. And if he is designing it that way, keeping the aspects of energies of Panchatattva, then I think it works. And this is what people are aspiring for. See, just imagine somebody, both husband and wife working together for 6 days, 5 days, grilling together in this hustle of life. They need only they get only 2 days in a week where they need to have a cool down period after 5 days of hustle.
नहीं, बट ये तो बता रहे हैं कि एक्सरसाइज के लिए ऑप्शन है.
तो वो 2 एक्सरसाइज तो वो रोज कर रहे हैं ना, घर से निकल के आ रहे हैं हसल.
But he also said that they have multiple options of exiting from the township.
But the buyer has only 2 days to witness all those, so he will be occupied full the entire year, witnessing everything every weekend.
Witnessing everything every weekend. एक नया ट्रेंड ये भी देखा गया है कि वंस यू क्रिएट अ टाउनशिप यू गेट इनटू कम्युनिटी लिविंग, एंड इनिशियली हैंड होल्डिंग बिल्डर को ही करना पड़ता है. You help set up the community, you help it grow, you organize events in the initial phase. So it adds to the value of a lifestyle living in a community. So from Kalpataru's perspective, when we look at this project and you look at Namo Garden as a centerpiece, थोड़ा बहुत नेचर की बात है, थोड़ा बहुत नेचुरल ब्यूटी की बात है, साइज ऑफ द फ्लैट विच इज बिगर देन व्हाट द एवरेज वुड बी एट अ प्राइस पॉइंट विच इज टू गुड. इतना अच्छा सब आप कहाँ से ले आते हैं? हाउ डू यू गेट ऑल द पॉजिटिव्स इन वन प्रोजेक्ट?
Sir, I think it is intricate planning. It is detailed planning and vision of our promoters who had thought of it when they conceptualized the city. So, to make sure that customers get the same quality that we made, so that is just one of the examples how dearly we hold quality close to our heart as a brand Kalpataru.
होल्डिंग क्वालिटी क्लोज टू द हार्ट. बट फ्रॉम अ होम सीकर्स पर्सपेक्टिव अगर देखते हैं, आपको बड़े साइज का घर भी मिला, एट ए गुड प्राइस भी मिला, बेस्ट ऑफ एमिनिटीज एंड नमो पार्क विच नो अदर प्रोजेक्ट इन थाने कैन बोस्ट अबाउट. विथ ऑल दिस टुगेदर, what add-on or cherry on the cake would you suggest is the USP for your project? I know that's a difficult one.
I know.
Yes, so many cherries now. To pick one is difficult.
So, apart from quality, apart from GCP, apart from pricing, apart from planning, apart from the way we have designed it, I would say there are things which probably a builder doesn't think of, or a customer doesn't think that a builder should think of. Such minute detailing is what Kalpataru provides. Just to give you an example, how we place the plumbing in your house, it is just below the floor so that it is easier for you to repair it. The pipe system that we provide, that is a patented technology which makes sure that there is no possibility of leakage. It's called Gabbert, which makes sure that the flow from the top floor till the down doesn't clog the pipes at all. The kind of coating that we do on the roof, there are after waterproof coating, there are tiles that are put, and then there is another layer that is put to make sure that no leakage and no heat is felt to a person who's buying on the top floor. So it is, as again I said, that what you see in a development is just the tip of the iceberg. What goes into making Kalpataru quality home a quality home is such minute small detailings that we are proud of at Kalpataru.
And I'm sure the person who buys that home and moves into such a home is going to be equally proud. Imagine a home that gives you the best of everything in the best of cities, Thane. And you can check this out at the best of the property expos, the CREDAI MCHI Thane Property Expo. Don't miss, do visit, and make sure while you are there to visit the Kalpataru stall. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you again. Thank you so much, Anshuman ji. Thank you so much, Prashant.
Thank you, Kamlesh.
Thank you.
Thank you.